Hey, what is up everybody? It's Wick here, and I got some stuff I've sold on eBay recently. Hopefully these things can help you out. Maybe you'll see them out in the wild because you've seen them in this video. But a lot of this stuff is bread and butter items that most seasoned resellers probably know about. But if you're new, maybe you don't know this stuff. Maybe it's just reassuring to see it. I know I love watching these types of videos because I always seem to learn stuff from people. But the first thing here is this filter, Maytag. It was sealed. I got this at a Salvation Army, actually on half off day. It was $2, so I got it for $1. It was actually part of a 2-pack, and it was in a box that had, one spot for 2 filters. One was empty. I ended up taking it out of the box and just selling it like this because the box would have made it a bit heavy for first class, and I wanted to keep that extra. It probably would have cost about $2.50, $3 more if I would have kept it in the box. So shipping it like this, I was able to save a few bucks. I only sold it for $24.99, so it's not like a big sale or anything, but in the end I made $15.39 for a $1 purchase. It seems like I've had a lot of TI calculators recently I've been selling, so I figured I'd throw this one on too, because if you look at the picture, it's in pretty bad shape. A lot of the lettering on the buttons are coming off. It was missing the bumpers, it was riding on it. It was just in kind of bad shape. But I wanted to make a point that these things still sell amazingly and for good money because they're so sought after. It's like every time you see one of these, you're getting it at a decent price. Even if you're paying like $20, $25, you can still double your money. And when you see it, it feels good because it's just something is going to sell probably the same day, as long as you don't price it too high. In this case, I priced this one at $44.99, and I believe it sold within like 30 minutes. I was kind of shocked. I thought maybe since it's in this condition, I'm pricing it a bit too high, because usually I sell TI-84 Pluses between $50 and $60. Maybe I should have priced it a little bit more. I don't know. Either way, I only paid $4.28 for this. I got it at Goodwill, and sold it for $44.99. My profit after all cost, fees, and shipping was $30.28. So that's a quick $30 for not much effort at all. You gotta love the TI-84 calculators. So recently I picked up a bunch of these Rokenbok building sets. Has like remote control cars and all these beams and parts with it. It's like a big box full and a tote full I got of this stuff. Paid $50 for it at Goodwill, and I've been trying to part it out. Now I haven't put enough work into it. I've only got the beams and I think that's it, just some beams, the curved ones and these, some others, maybe like five or six lots of beams. But yeah, I sold just these parts alone for $34.99, and after shipping and everything, I got $22.98. But I paid $50 for the whole lot, so I'm not in profit yet. But here's another lot that sold just these. I don't know how many beams this was, but I only sold this one for $19.99, and in the end made $11.58 after fees and shipping. So that's about, $33, $34, almost $35 profit, and that's just in 2 sales. I still got all the vehicles and everything. I think I'm going to do pretty well on this. $200 or $300, I think, in the end, if this stuff keeps selling. So it is quite a bit of work. Let's be honest. You have to separate all the pieces and take pictures of different things. You're making more listings, but I think you get a lot more money if I was just to put it all on there. I think I'd make money, but I think I'd make like 2 or 3 times more money doing it this way. And I kind of been enjoying messing with it, if that makes sense, testing the vehicles and just kind of therapeutic, just separating the stuff and doing that. So it's something different really than like a VCR. So I've been enjoying it. I'll enjoy it more when it's all out of here and sold. I'm probably going to have to make a lot on a bunch of it, because a bunch of it's just too random to sell on its own. But like the vehicles, I'm going to still sell separate, remote controls, all that kind of stuff. And then whatever is left, it'd just be in a random lot, just like $20 to blow it out. But that's the plan anyway. But so far, the stuff's selling. I just have to list it. I decided to throw this on here. Recently, I looked in an old tote where I bought stuff throughout the past year, maybe 2 years, and I just hadn't listed it yet. And there's a bunch of Walkmans and calculators and stuff like that in there. And it was in a video I was talking about it actually. And this is a Sony Walkman I got at a garage sale for $1. And I sold it for $19.95. I got $12.86 in the end. And I want to throw it on here because somebody, I'm pretty sure it was this or something, said people don't want Sony cassette stuff, or they don't want cassette stuff because everyone has phones and they use MP3s. There's people out there that want to use these. They got tapes, maybe even just family tapes of like family members recorded or something they want to listen to. And some people just like the classic feel. Some people just don't upgrade to cell phones. Whatever the reason is, people still buy these, and you can't. I don't think you can go buy the cassette ones new right now. Maybe you can. I think you can still buy the CD Walkmans new, but the Sony cassette Walkman here you cannot buy. And some of these do sell $40, $50 depending on the model. This one's one of the more basic models, and you see it was pretty scratched up too. I probably would have asked $25 or more if it was in better shape, but again, I turned $1 into $12.86, so definitely happy with it. Here's something I bought at Goodwill for $2.99. I meant to sell this on Amazon. The cursed Goodwill sticker you can see here wasn't coming off good. It did have, you can see in the corners there, it did have a little bit of damage, and I just kind of decided I wasn't selling it on Amazon, more than likely. And I was using heat to try to get off the label, and it still started to peel on the side, and I just got discouraged and just peeled it off and just said, who cares, I'll just sell it on eBay, get my money back. It was selling for like $30 on Amazon, but on eBay it only sells new in good condition, maybe $17. So I just wanted to move it, so I listed mine at $14.99 with, you know, the obvious damage, mentioned it in the description, of course had pictures of it, and it sold and shipped first class. In the end I got $5.68 profit, so I still almost doubled my money on it, and I got my $3.20 back and then made $5.68 on top. Usually when I'm selling on eBay, I mention this all the time, but I know new people are always watching my videos, I try to only sell stuff on eBay that I'm going to make at least $10 profit on, but there's always exceptions. This is one of them. I could have redonated this and lost my $3.20 or just threw it in a death pile. Decided just to list it real quick and sold it, shipped it, made a little bit of money. It's better than just, you know, losing your initial investment. Wow, look at this, a TI 84 Plus Silver Edition. This one didn't have the slide case, and I got this at Goodwill for $2, sold it for $49.99. Sold really quick, of course, got $37.47. What is there to talk about? It's a TI 84 Plus Silver Edition. Other than, I feel like I'm saying this a lot, maybe I could have got more money out of it. Maybe could have pulled $5 more. But I'm just happy to move these and get them. They've just been sitting in totes for like the last year because I'm so focused on Amazon, and I find so much stuff when I'm outsourcing. I used to be able to sell these on Amazon. I used the FBA, the 84 Pluses, and then I became restricted. But I'm not restricted in the TI 83 Plus calculators, so I still send those to Amazon if they are in really good condition. I'm talking almost perfect condition, because I got negative feedback once when I sold one on Amazon. It was listed in very good condition, not like new condition, very good condition. And then somebody left me bad feedback when they got it and said this was far from, they said new condition, which, you know, I didn't put new. I even went back and checked and everything, and I had to reply to the comment. I said, no, sorry, the condition wasn't up, you know, to par with what you were expecting, but we did not say it was in new condition. We said it was in very good condition, because I never put like new condition on electronics, just for that reason alone, because there's always somebody. And they didn't contact me trying to get a partial refund or anything like that. They just left bad feedback. So I don't know what they were expecting. This calculator was in immaculate condition, by the way. I don't know, just maybe a nasty person, but Amazon wouldn't even, I couldn't get Amazon to remove it, so I was just stuck with that bad feedback. And it's just something you have to deal with when you're reselling. You're going to come across those people. You can do everything right in the end, and you can still be punished for it. I found these Ultra shoes not too long ago at Goodwill, paid $4.99 for them, And I never really paid attention to this brand or heard about this brand, but I was shocked when I looked it up. I looked them up because they were in such good condition. And I think I estimated these sold for $60, or I was going to sell them for $60. And there were some listed at $60. But when I looked at the solds, I seen that none of them were selling for $60. They were selling between $40 and $50. So somehow I missed that. And I did end up selling these for $47.24. So I paid $5. In the end, I made $26.66. So anytime I sell or buying shoes to sell, I want to make at least $20. That's kind of my goal, because they sit for a while, because you're waiting for people to come across that want that style, or have that have the size, or they want the size that you have. So they can sit for a while. You have to take more pictures. They can be kind of a hassle to deal with, but they're pretty easy to store and stuff. I do like selling them. And yeah, I paid $5. I made $26.66 real quick. So some shoes don't sell that quick. Those just lucky that these did. I guess I had them priced right, and the right person came along. Here's something else that was in one of those totes. I got this, I think, about a year ago. Honestly, I got this in a Goodwill, paid $10 for it. It's a Sony high 8 cam, or video 8 cam, I guess. I don't know how much difference the high 8 and video 8 are. Anyway, I sold this for $89.99. In the end, my profit after all fees and cost, $56.84. So a pretty good flip there. Worked good. A lot of times I buy these and they don't work. Had the charger, the battery, tested it. Battery held a charge for between an hour and a half. I put that in the listing. And yeah, people buy these. A good tip for these kind of things, people buy them to transfer old videos. So if you use that in the keyword transfer, people will find it and usually pay more. A lot of times you can see mine has the little transfer cables there, stuff like that. If it's included, they're going to be more apt to buy from you, and you can usually get a bit of a premium price. I was kind of like, should I price this at $99.99 or $89.99, just try to move it? But none were really selling for $99. Like the max one was $89.99 for this model. So I went ahead and priced it at $89.99, and it sold in 2 or 3 days. And here is a remote. Remotes are awesome. I got this at a Goodwill for $2. Now, it's very rare to see a remote at Goodwill for me, and I can't even remember purchasing this at all. The only reason I know it came from Goodwill is because you can see the plastic torn there. It had a $1.99 Goodwill sticker on it. Those big, super adhesive stickers that just, this kind of plastic, they just kind of meld into each other. And, you know, try a heat gun and the plastic's just, you know, shriveling, and it's just melting more into it. So it's really hard to get stickers off. I know you can soak and do all this, but I wasn't going to sell this on Amazon because it's an LG product. I'm restricted. I wanted to sell it as new. And I don't even know what it sold for on Amazon. I don't remember. Maybe I didn't even check because I just like LG, you know, they'll give you a problem with IP and restrictions. So I just put it on eBay for $29.99. Sold pretty quick, a few days. I got $19.77. So I wish, I know people have told me that they have totes of remotes. There's one thrift store, not really that close to me, that does sell totes, or does have totes that sell a bunch of remotes, and I've made hundreds of dollars out of those totes. So there's so much money in remotes if you can find the right ones. It just blows my mind that Goodwill has to be throwing these remotes away or sending them to the bins. I don't know, but I know that people, probably every car donation that comes there probably has an old remote of some sort that someone's just like, oh, it's an old remote, I don't want this. And they're just not trying to sell them. It's insanity. I guess it's just based on the Goodwill, based on management. I don't know. It just baffles the mind. But anyway, that's going to do it for the video, everybody. I'm going to thank you for watching. I hope these items, I hope something I said helped you out. I hope it was at least entertaining. The thing about reselling is it's pretty repetitive. You're always finding the same stuff, selling the same stuff, but you're always learning new things and then finding those things, and you just keep repeating the process. So especially new sellers, I'm sure there's something in here you picked up. And a lot of times it just helps to see what's actually sold and what the profit's like. and just getting that confidence to know things sold. I know when I was a new reseller, I was always like, is this stuff really going to sell? And I would leave stuff because it's like, I don't think it will. I don't think it will. But then you see people's videos of where they're showing the stuff that they've bought sold, and you start building up confidence, and then you start buying your own things and selling, and you get more confidence, and the next thing you know, you're neck deep in it all, and it feels really good. But before I ramble anymore, again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you're subscribed, bell notification, all that good stuff. Thanks for the support. This has been Wick. Until next time.